Good morning. This is Sri Primo with a quick squad analysis of the next team in the IPL, which is the Sunrisers Hyderabad. The runner-up in the previous IPL, they did lose to KKR. They were completely dominant throughout the season, scoring runs by the dozen. I mean, they would score 200 easily. But let's quickly dive into the 2025 version of the Sunrisers Hyderabad. One of the, unlike RCB, they've retained a lot of their core players and they've also picked up some excellent players, having a very balanced and a very competitive team that they can go into this year. Let's quickly talk about the retained players. You have Pat Cummins, you have Klassen, you have Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. Nitish Kumar Reddy. So those are the five players who have been excellent in uh, cricket right now over the last year or so. And then on the auction, they picked up Ishan Kishan, Mohammad Shami, Harshal Patel, and Rahul Chahar, and of course Adam Zampa. So you do have a great core of players. When you look at their batting strength, you know how Abhishek Sharma and Travis Head, they're probably good open. I remember last year they scored 90 runs in like 4 or 5 overs. So they are devastating opening attack, followed by Ishan Kishan, then Klassen and Nitish Kumar Reddy, who can provide a lot of depth in finishing power. As far as their bowling power is concerned, of course, you have the Mohammad Shami, who is coming back from an injury. He did take 9 wickets in the ODI ICC Champions Trophy, but I don't think, he was still coming back from injury, as I mentioned. But in the format of T20, where a bowler only has to bowl 4 overs, I think he could be quite effective. In ODI, when a bowler has to bowl 9 or 10 overs, that definitely took some steam off Shami. So I think this 4 hours suits him well, especially after an injury at a later age for any pace bowler. So you have Cummins, as I mentioned, and you have Harshal Patel, who's actually proved to be a very good bowler in the IPL. And then you have Rahul Chahar and Adam Zampa. Uh, they have the strong spin duo. Zampa was actually playing the ODI. He's someone who's very crafty bowler, so easily could get the wickets, especially when the team is chasing. Hyderabad can easily score 200 runs, so any team chasing that would be under a lot of pressure, and Zampa and Chahar could be very useful in the overs. And then you also have the all-rounders, and Abhishek Sharma can bowl, but Nitish Kumar Reddy has proved to be a good bowler in the Australian conditions, but and also in the IPL. And then you also have Kamindu Mendes from Sri Lanka, who could offer some kind of all-round options as well. You do have like Simarjeet Singh, who could be the impact player. So this year, when you look at SRH, they've retained a very strong team. They have the balanced attack, they have all rounders, they have versatile spin department, a dynamic batting lineup, and of course, the great leadership of Pat Cummins, who is probably turning out to be one of the best captains in the world right now. And then a New Zealander coach in Daniel Vittori, the veteran who's been through many battles as well. So they won in 2016. So they need to be looking for their second IPL. I definitely think they are a team to beat just because the squad is very solid. They've retained all the good players, dynamic mix of batting power, all-round capabilities, and of course the leadership. That's the core of how they're going to be constructed. Um, the Clausen's playing well as well, and then I do feel that um, they will be the team to beat in the IPL in 2025. Um, Travis Head and Abhishek Sharma. I mean, I'm really excited to see their opening attack. Their very aggressive approach, their ability to score runs very quickly in the power play, make them very dangerous for opposing bowlers. And Abhishek Sharma can, like I said, is an all-rounder, left-handed batter, left-arm spin. And then you have Ishan Kishan, definitely a great pickup for Sunrisers. And then we have Clausen and Nitish Kumar Reddy in the middle order. And there is another person, which is, let's see if this guy could come through, Abhinav Manohar. Very uncapped talent, could provide further batting depth in the middle order for them. And as I mentioned, they have excellent bowlers in Pat Cummins and Shami and Harshal Patel. And you also have like a Mulder from South Africa, who's actually a replacement who just came through for an injured player for Corsi. So when I look at the um, prognosis for this team, I think they're guided by, like I said, Coach Daniel Vittori. His leadership was quite instrumental in how the team was able to have a resurgence in the IPL 2024, guided them to the finals. And don't forget this, their coaching staff also includes one of the greatest spin bowlers of all time, Muttiah Muralidharan, as their spin bowling coach as well as a strategic coach. And that's where I see a very positive outlook for 2025 version of the Hyderabad Sunrisers. Um, and I feel that when I think about, if you asked for my prediction, I feel that this is a team that will make the semifinals. I've already picked Mumbai to make it to the semifinals, so this is the second team that's get to the semifinals, and I won't be surprised that this would be the team to beat, and I think they would definitely want to build up upon the runner-up finish from the previous season. But one thing, as I always say, is that they need to have consistent performance of some key players and a lot of strategic execution throughout the tournament. That would be, for me, the only thing that could, I wouldn't call it destabilize them, is that how would they rebound if their key players are not in form, and how do they react? That's going to be the key. But having a veteran, not only a captain but a coach and a veteran staff around them, I definitely think they are bound to make the semifinals. But I'm also predicting all the way to the final. So that's how I see the outlook for Sunrisers Hyderabad this year. With that, we wrap it up. Thanks again for listening. Thanks again for supporting this. And I really appreciate all the feedback I've received throughout this series. Thank you again. Have a good rest of the day.